This is the first time I've had to make a losing speech on election night, and I hope it will be the last. 3 times in a row, the people of Edinburgh South West chose me to serve them, and I'm very proud of that. But now they've chosen Scott, and I'd like to congratulate Scott and his election agent Stephen and their campaign team. They've fought a good fight, and they've earned this victory. I also want to thank the returning officer and his staff for all their hard work tonight. But most of all, I want to thank my incredible campaign team, which included not just SNP activists, but also non-aligned feminist activists and people who want to see the issue of Scotland's constitutional future kept alive. I'm particularly indebted to my wonderful election agent, Fraser Thompson, to my incredible campaign manager, Andrew Ewan, and to his fantastic deputy campaign manager, Lisa Clark. I also want to thank the staff that have worked for me over the last few years, and most particularly the staff who've worked for me in the recent years. Nobody could have been blessed with a more fantastic team, and a team that was better led, and not led by me, led by Fraser Thompson. I also want to thank my family. I've had quite a lot of challenges in politics. I've had to put up with a torrent of abuse and intimidation and harassment, including death threats and rape threats, because that's what happens now if you're a lesbian feminist in politics who has the guts to speak up for women's rights. I could not have got through the last few years without the support of my beloved family, and indeed my staff and some very dear friends and feminists and lesbians in the wider gender critical movement. But back to tonight. The story of tonight is of course the Labour landslide, and it reflects massive dissatisfaction with the previous Conservative government. And sadly, the Scottish National Party has been a casualty of that landslide. But to be honest, there have been other factors which have made it less likely for people to vote SNP. And that's made it hard for us. And my defeat and the defeat of many other SNP candidates tonight mean that my party must now have the courage to address what has gone wrong in recent years. Otherwise, this setback for the Scottish National Party will not be reversed, and I shall have a lot more to say about that in the days and weeks to come. However, this setback for the SNP should not be interpreted as a setback for the cause of Scottish independence. Opinion polls still show that half of voters in this country support independence, and therefore the issue of our constitutional future is still very much alive, and Labour would be foolish to ignore that. But to the victor, the spoils. Labour have promised change, and now they must deliver on that promise. Mere rhetoric is not enough. As the suffragettes argued, it is by your deeds and not by your words that you will be remembered. Labour's great lost leader, John Smith, said that all that he wanted was the chance to serve his country. That is a chance that I too would like. But for now, at UK level at least, Labour has the chance to serve, and I wish them well in doing that. But I hope they will not forget that Scotland is a different country. And I hope they will also remember that women make up 51% of our population. The rights of women to dignity, privacy and safety should not be ignored or sidelined by any political leader, and we should not be demonised for airing those rights. I'm going to take some time now to decide what I do next, but whatever I decide to do, I shall continue to contribute to the debate about Scotland's constitutional future. I will continue to stand up for the rule of law, as I did against Boris Johnson when he unlawfully shut down our parliament. But most importantly, I shall continue to stand up for universal human rights, for equality for all, but most particularly for the rights of women and the rights of lesbians. Thank you.